Hello everyone, I'm CG Cypress, and today I have a fun challenge proposal. Can you beat Five Nights at Candy's with no cameras and deathless? Now you may be wondering, how the flying frick is this even possible? Well, a few weeks ago, Chicken Ninja 42 beat the game with no cameras, so I took inspiration and decided to try this challenge myself. How hard could it be? That's right, I'm actually deranged enough to try this challenge. So, before we get into the nights, let's establish the rules. So, rule 1 is we can't use the cameras. It isn't a problem at first, but as the nights go on, it just makes me wish I wasn't a masochist. And for rule number 2, if we die, we reset to night 1. So if we forget to close our middle window and Blink comes into the room to shank us, we have to restart the entire game. Now that the rules are established, let's just get into night 1. Night 1 is super easy. None of the animatronics move until 3 AM, and there's only 2 of them that we have to worry about, Candy and Cindy. Cindy only appears at the right door, while Candy can appear at both doors. Unlike FNAF 1, there are no lights on the doors to tell if there's an animatronic at the door waiting to slice and dice us. Luckily for us, Candy and Cindy have this little quirk that makes their eyes light up when they're staring at us in their kill stage. Being able to see their eyes gives us enough time to close the door before they try to kill us. They also won't start moving until 3 AM, so we literally have nothing to worry about until 3 AM. So the strategy for night 1 consists of us sitting still until 3 AM, then looking left and right, giving us motion sickness until the night ends. If we see any eyes in the doorway, we just close that door, look the other way to make sure a killer robot isn't at that other door, then we look back and open it. And hopefully they should be gone. Like I said, this night's a breeze, so we didn't have any problems. Night 2 becomes a little more difficult. Unlike night 1 where we waited patiently until 3 AM, the animatronics actually begin to move right away. On top of that, there are 2 more animatronics that we have to worry about, and that's Chester the Chimp and this penguin guy. Chester the Chimp can appear at our left door, and if we don't close our door in time, you guessed it, he gouges our eyes out. Next up, we have Happy Feet. He appears at our right door, and unlike the other animatronics, if he gets in our room, he actually won't kill us. All he'll do is randomly open and close doors while saying this line.
I'll take your order.
So basically, he's Balloon Boy, but he doesn't guarantee our deaths, and he's slightly less annoying. Thankfully, both the new animatronics have the same quirk as Candy and Cindy, allowing us to see their eyes in the doorway. So the strategy for this night is pretty much the same as the previous one. Just look left and right until we suffer from whiplash. Night 3 is where things begin to get difficult. All the animatronics are more aggressive, and we have a new animatronic to deal with, and his name is Baldi's Blink. Blink works a lot like Foxy from FNAF. Instead of moving from camera to camera, he will advance through stages until he is outside our window, ready to smash the glass and rip us limb from limb. Well, he shouldn't be that big of a problem, right? Right? Well, Blank doesn't have the same quirk as the other animatronics, so we have no way of telling when he is at our window without checking the cameras. Normally, we would delay his movements by looking at the cameras, but we can't do that. So the next best thing we can do is take his AI value and find out how often he'll move on average and when he'll be out of the window and blah blah blah. But guess what? The AI values are not public information. So instead of assuming the AI value and getting trolled for assuming, instead I will continue the normal strategy until 1 AM, then I'll close the middle window. Then I'll keep opening and closing the window so it doesn't take up too much power. And once Blink attacks, I'll open the window up until the next hour, then rinse and repeat. As long as Blink doesn't attack during the split second my window is open, we should be in the clear. There is another animatronic introduced in this night, but the chances of dying to this animatronic is incredibly low, so we don't have to worry about it until the next night. Welcome to night 4, where we are introduced to the first door animatronic that we can't fucking see. And that animatronic is Old Candy. Old Candy will appear at our left door, and, you guessed it, there is no way of telling when the boomer is at our door until he screams in our face and rips out our vocal cords. So now, on top of the more aggressive animatronics, we now have 2 animatronics that appear at 2 doors with no visual or audio cues. So, how do we deal with this new crisis? Allow me to introduce the beta version of the OP strategy. I won't go into depth on this strategy as Chicken Ninja goes into depth about the strategy and everything else about this game. I highly recommend watching his video after this. You better do it. I'm warning you. But basically, it involves me opening and closing the left door so it doesn't take up too much power. I will keep the middle window strapped from the previous night, and I'll just check the right door for any eyes. With this strategy, I should be able to get through the night, which is exactly what I did. Night 5, we are introduced to the final animatronic of the game. But since he spawns in at 5 AM and he has very little chance of attacking us, we will ignore him for tonight. So, Night 5 is just Night 4, but harder. Blank attacks our window more often, and the animatronics are more aggressive. This is the first night where making a mistake could cost us the run and we'd have to start over. To minimize the amount of human error, I introduced the Beta V2 OP strategy. This involves me closing the left door and the window, looking at the right door for a few seconds before closing it. Then I open and close the left door and the window, then I open the right door for a few seconds before repeating the cycle. This cycle should preserve enough power to get us through the night if we are careful and aren't too unlucky with animatronics at our right door. We managed to get through this night on our first attempt, which is always nice. Night 6 is the Smash Bros. Ultimate of this game. This night allows the final animatronic to rise and shine, and that is the Rat. The Rat appears at our right door, and just like Blank and Old Candy, we can't see him at all. So for this night, we implement the OP strategy. This strategy involves us closing all of the doors and waiting until the bar reaches this stage. Once it reaches the stage, we open the door and wait for it to go down, and we close the door again. When done correctly, your doors remain closed for pretty much the whole night and we have nothing to worry about. But this is a challenge video and I am a dumbass. So I implemented the strategy wrong, and by 3 AM I was below 50% power. This isn't good because if we run out of power, we get shish kebabbed by Candy and we have to restart the game. So to save power, I started leaving the window opening, then closing and opening the window when I thought Blank was about to attack. After he attacked, I would leave the window open and I would only start closing and opening it again once I thought he was going to smash through our glass. This isn't perfect, but I had to come up with this on the fly. I went to 5 AM with very little power left and I was visibly stressed. And with only about 30 seconds left, this happened. Normally, when Blank smashes through your glass, it'll take him 9 seconds to rip you out of the chair and WWE body slam you into the ground, breaking all of your bones and taking your life. What I'm trying to say is that this was supposed to end our first try run. But I won't describe what happened next, I'll just show you. Darn it, dude, he broke my goddamn window. Just kill me already, dude. Kill me. Kill me. Please. Is he gonna kill me? Hello? Bro, is he gonna kill me? Dude. Hello? What the heck, dude? What? Oh, that's right, baby. The game bugged out and Blank didn't kill us, and we passed the night. Say what you want, but I count this as a win in my books. So now, on to the final night. On night 7, we actually know the AI value for all of the animatronics. The bad news about that is, it's 720 night, where all the animatronics are at their max difficulty. However, we can actually take advantage of this. Last night, we had to guess when Blank was going to attack when leaving our window open, putting us at risk of ending up on Live Leak. But since we are not using our cameras to delay Blank's movements, he will attack every 22 seconds. Knowing this, we're able to open and close our left and right doors while counting to 18. Once we get to 18, we close the window and keep it closed until Blank attacks. Once he attacks, we open the window and begin counting again. This night sounds easier on paper, but I was counting out loud, so I was able to keep track of the time intervals. And as the night went on, I was struggling to remember which number I was on and the time in between each number. And by 5 a.m., I was lightheaded from constantly counting. So with all of this, I will let the last 30 seconds of this night speak for itself. 16, 17, okay, I'm just closing it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes! Oh! First try, baby! 720! That ain't crap, dude! That's right, I did the challenge first try. Obviously, I wouldn't have been able to do this challenge so quickly if it weren't for Chicken Ninja's video. I will make sure to put the video in the description and the pinned comment, so go check it out. Trust me, it's worth the watch. I would also attempt the secret night, Night Null, but if you're perfect, the night's just complete RNG. That's because this night was designed with cameras in mind, so doing it without them is nearly impossible. In theory, it is possible, so if this video gets 10,000 likes, I will attempt to beat Night Null with no cameras, but the chances of me actually completing the night are very, very slim. And if you guys would like to see me do any other challenge videos on games, just let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and consider subscribing, as that would help the channel out. I also have a Discord you can join, where I will post updates on my videos, streams, and just chill, so if you want to join a cool community, that's there as well. Anyways, that's all for the video today, guys. I will see you all later. Cypress, out.